Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and today we are going to be doing week 3, day 4 of the invasions. So today, we finally did fix the thing from yesterday. It apparently was just a graphics card issue, or a driver issue with the graphics card. So, yeah, that has been situated. It should not do what it did yesterday, hopefully. I didn't update all my drivers, but I updated the one that seemed to be problematic, so should be good now. Anyways, let's get back into this. I believe we're going to be shifting back into the team that we were primarily using. This one kind of did work when we were up against a bunch of those towers, but I don't feel like it would work on the average team. What do we need now? We need a Mang. Go get a Mang, and we'll go get the last little piece, which is, of course, the Deep Bore, because we need those browns. We need something to get us those brown generation. That or Goblin Rocket spam like crazy. And banner. I actually forget what banner I set. It was probably one of the minus purple ones, so with that being said, it was most likely that one. The bear banner for the +2 brown, +2 red because of the +1 off a Goblin Rocket. And we are good to go, since we don't use purple. This goes, the minus has no effect on us. And that is that. Let's get back into things. Ooh, Bastion Tower first slot, of course. But he doesn't have a true damage tower, so that's fine. What was that other one that does true damage? I think it's the yellow-purple? I know the green-yellow is the one to really worry about. Yeah, I forget what the other little guy is. I always forget about him. There's like 6 different towers. I remember all of them except the split damage one, for whatever reason. But yes, hello everyone. Hello Danny. Hello Pedro. Hello Steve. Hello TJ. Hello Candy. Hello everyone else. Welcome all. Hello Antonius. Welcome, welcome. So, right off the bat, and if you guys have any questions, anything you want me to go over, or anything of the such, let me know. Also, the soon TMing of the next patch is intensifying. We have no clue when it is, but it is definitely very, very soon TM-ish. We'll have to see. But, yeah, it should be, like, right around the corner. Hopefully. What do we even need to move? We'll go for a Mank here. I'm going to do this on first slot since he's using such a heavy tank. That's still not even going to be enough damage to kill him out, though. We'll throw that all the way to the side. Get our mana generation that we need. Throw a single shot at it. Move from there, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, we'll go for the kill. Why not? Get the kill. Get Deep Roar to the side. That'll be our mana generation that we need. Can go for more pokes. Probably go for the Mang instead. He'll poke us. Doesn't matter, though. Wait, do we have enough to kill? No, we do not. I'm actually going to go all in on him because he'll... Oh, he didn't go for the skull. I totally wanted him to take a skull. Plan B, we go for some kind of drop. So we'll go for a bunch of mana, I guess. Take all that down, take a skull on him, move from there. Oh wait, you've got to be kidding me. I did like the one move where I don't have a skull follow-up fail. I guess it's not that big a deal, but we'll go poke... Oh! Also, that's not enough damage. Double fail! Okay, that's not too big a deal, though. All we need is to get our mana right back up, and that'll be that. So there's the one skull. There's him down. I'm going to have to waste another one just to kill it because I made that mistake. That would already been the battle if I didn't realize that wasn't enough damage. Yeah, we're starting to reach the point where the base rarity guy does not really do that much. Wow. Double Mage Tower, double Bastion. That is ridiculously easy. Mage Tower barely even does anything. Deals damage to a single enemy and then steals 3 magic. Magic doesn't really matter much in this game mode. The only thing it could really steal that would ever be useful is if it steals from our troop that has 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. It's about the only thing you could really hit that would get decent value. Do patches usually fall on a specific day or on a random day? Patches do tend to be very, very random. There's no set day on when a patch comes out. It's basically whenever they can finally push it out is when they push it out. But yeah, it is very, very random when patches come out. They're normally more towards later on in the day if you're in Eastern Standard Time. They do tend to... While it's the day that they do it on tends to change, the time they do it on tends to be pretty consistent. It's normally around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when they would normally go and get out a update for whenever they do, or a major update like that, and just convert that to whatever your time zone might be. But yeah, that's actually 1 hour prior to now is normally when they would do that update. So it actually worked perfectly for when we stream, meaning that the maintenance for the servers would probably be done by the time the update has gone through, so we'd actually be able to do it that night on whatever day they do end up doing it. But, yeah, as far as the given day, pretty much whenever it's ready is when they do it. Kingdoms do tend to come out on Fridays, though, almost always. So when that kingdom does come out, there'll probably be a kingdom or a Friday new kingdom soon after. Not sure exactly when, probably a few weeks after. We won't really know until soon after the patch comes out. They'll probably update the little thingy, and then we'll know for sure. Because at this current moment, there's no kingdom coming within the next 2 or 3 months, but I'm pretty sure there is one, even though it doesn't currently state it. We just don't know when it is. At least not yet. Okay, we were actually in a little bit of a bad situation right now. We are down to... Whoa, especially after that. We are down to one-shot range on our hero, which is obviously not good. So one-shot that even the Bastion Tower, which barely has any damage, is also bringing it into one-shot range. So right here, I'm going to go take a blue. Not... Oh, wait. I need green right now. So badly. I guess I take blue so he doesn't get it. The only problem is he needs brown too. My concern here is... Oh, no, never mind. I thought he had a single target. Never mind. I was worried that he would kill our first slot out. There's still the problem of us needing to go and hit him, though. So I'm going to go take this. He's going to take his ability. I need a Goblin Rocket to go poke him, because we're going to need a way to get rid of his barrier. So hopefully we will not die to his skull here. I need to take this green so we get full mana. And we do not die to his skull. Oh, yes, we do. Unless it decides to do ability instead. Thank you so much for being that dumb AI. Good job. Okay, so we survived. That's nice. Next plan, move that over. Can we get a free skull out of that? Yes. No. Yes. No. Maybe. Hold up. No. It's not possible. I thought we could maybe take it for 4 times right there, but that's not... even if we move it by 2, it's going to be a skull there, 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 and there. And while 3 times yellow would technically be there, it won't be there anymore after we explode it. So that's not possible. We have to worry about that skull too. There's no way I can stop both the skulls, I don't think. Wow, I need to do so many things on this turn. We need to Mang, we need to kill that, and we need to Goblin Rocket. I don't know which way to go. That's too many things to do in one turn. Okay, let's do it right there so we get most of our yellow back. We get blue. That gives us full mana. I could deep bore and hope we extra turn. It's about the only thing we really have. Though if it doesn't, we're in a lot of trouble. Well, we got rid of the barrier. Biggest problem here is... Okay, you know what? He either has to take a skull or use this. He can't do both. So we'll throw a Mang down on his last slot. So when we head down there, we'll be able to kill it. And then we'll see what he does. So he'll take a skull, which I guess isn't too big a deal, because now we could just skull him right back. Or not skull him, but do that. And now we skull him right back, and then we play it from there. And, okay, that should be fine then. Can I Goblin Rocket for a free skull? Yes, I can. Is it worth going for? Probably not. I'm still doing it, though. Go do that. Take the skull. And... I'm almost tempted to do it right there just to try to get skull alignment. I think we'll just take a green instead. Ah, why? Okay. That's not good. We'll go do it all the way to his side and then just get the last of his mana by that. Didn't extra turn it, though. Oh, he better not die to that. Oh, he's gonna kill it. Oh, we're in trouble. That's not good. We can solo Goblin Rocket if we have to. Worst comes to worst, we can win that way. Though ideally, that... Okay, if he keeps reducing its magic, we won't be able to. Ideally, it will not come down to that, but it's working and inching its way to that point. Alright, let's go take the skull. But yeah, Goblin Rocket's ridiculously strong. It's a slow troop to use, but it is so strong. Well, if nothing else, we can keep stacking defense. Unfortunately, all the brown mana we get doesn't go into anything. If anything, it's actually helping him. And every time I do that, I'm now I'm now blocking myself on red every single time I cast that, which isn't good. Also, this is what happens when you put all your damage sources up front. Normally I advise not doing that, but in this situation I kind of thought we'd be able to get away with it. Apparently not. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Should be okay. It's gonna come very close though. Go do that. Take any extra turns we see. Try getting our mana back up. Take the skull, obviously. Barely does any damage. Gonna be really annoying taking him out since we have to essentially Goblin Rocket him all the way down. At least he's hitting that. It's much better if that one hits the first slot than the other one. So all this yellow I do want to keep here. I'll probably knock it down so we could try at least attempting for a skull. So we'll do that. That did not hit first slot, though, which I would have preferred it to hit. Though at least this means we can get rid of it with a deep borer. So we'll go do that all the way to the side here. Hopefully extra turn. Keep the skulls intact. It did not keep the skulls intact, nor do we get an extra turn. Guess we'll need a blue. Yeah, we're going to actually lose this. I need to at least try to get more tower kills. Also, what's really annoying about this game mode, too, we don't know if this was a Valraven battle. We're willing to make a bet it is, because we're losing it so badly. That's just how it goes, though we have no way of actually knowing, for sure, if it is or is not. We'll go take the skull, hope for a red there. Ever so slowly, we are getting there. Problem is, he has 182 attack. Once we get to that point, one skull, we're dead. So it might actually be a good idea to keep the front line alive. Though, the more it's alive, the more mana it keeps getting. Which is a problem. It is definitely a problem. Okay, we'll go take that skull. Okay, I think I should at least go try getting that kill, I guess. If nothing else. At least get one tower kill in here. I can't burn it because it has immune to basically every stats effect. Or actually every stats effect, not basically everyone. It does indeed have it against everyone. We'll go take the red. Take the yellow. Every way gives him skull. That's not good. We'll take the red, hopefully, into a skull. That's not what I meant by into a skull. I meant for us, not for him. I guess we could take it off a drop. Could try for yellow alignment to at least get something. Well, it's not even alignment. It's just kind of getting them near each other. Just so I can take it as a turn. I guess we take it all the way up here and just hopes for a skull. I don't have anywhere where I can 3 times it for a guarantee skull for myself. So I'll try this. Maybe we'll get a yellow extra turn here. No, but we do get a skull out of it. So I will go for that. And that is an extra turn, isn't it? Yes, it is. So we'll go take that. Nice little skull. Come on, one more hit. All we need. Well, actually, technically 2 more. Because we'll need the Goblin Rocket hit plus the skull. But that's really easy to get once we get the Goblin Rocket. Okay, he's going to buff up again. So we'll have that to worry about. Well, we'll go move that over. Wouldn't that be amazing if we actually pull this off? It's possible. The only way he can kill us is with a skull. If we can prevent him from getting any skulls for the rest of this battle, we win. Oh, no! Oh, yes! Wait, he had a skull and he didn't go for it. Why? Okay. I won't question it. That worked out perfectly. What do I do about this? I guess we just leave it there. So we take a skull, throw goblin... Oh, but I have to take it now. Never mind. I can't just leave it there. Because he takes it if I don't take it. So I guess we throw this all the way to the side over here. I could actually take it for a yellow, but I'd rather take the extra turn and see if we can get a skull extra turn over there. So we'll do this. Drop that down. Take this. That did not give me what I wanted it to do, so we'll have to just take a skull. Yeah, we take it to the right because there's a chance of giving us a red and a yellow. Oh, I gave him a skull! And he didn't take it again! What is this AI doing? That's the second time it could have killed me and then he didn't kill me. Well, I guess we take this one up since... actually, no, they both have the same chance of killing us, right? Yeah, if a skull falls there or if a skull falls there, we both die in both scenarios. Well, we either get triple purple or triple of the other thing. Well, I guess this way has triple green and triple purple, which gives us a slightly, ever so slightly, like 0.001% chance of getting that extra turn. But it is there. And he gets a skull. Oh well. It came close. It was only a matter of time before you take it. Oh well. Well, round 2. Let's not have that happen again. Throw Goblin in first slot. The only problem with that is we lose our board control after that. Because we can't use Deep Borer as our only means of board control. It's not too consistent. It's nice, but it's with them having that much brown on their team, it's going to be feeding them too much. Speaking about brown, we had it just sitting there. I am going to try going for it. Yeah, we missed. He's way too inconsistent to try getting on a regular basis. But if nothing else, he just gave us more armor there, and with that armor buff he just did, I'm going to go and buff ourselves up. I think the biggest issue I had the previous battle, I was giving him too many skulls. Need to be very careful not to give the enemy a lot of skulls. They're starting to get too high of a damage value. So there we go, already hitting pretty huge there. Not enough to go damage to go kill this. I'm not going to make that mistake again. So we'll go throw that right on first slot. I think we need to get rid of everything of the... everything that's not brown-blue I need to remove from his team, just so we don't have to deal with them. And then just throw down another mango on the other one, and then we'll be good to go. Because at that point, we can just kill it out with bear casts. I'm going to remove that with a Deep Borer, I believe. I'm not going to bother manging it. And, yeah, pretty much good to go. Go take our blue. That'll give us that. Need one more turn to go get that up. That'll remove his barrier, and hopefully this extra turns, and then we go over to everything else. And it does. Perfect. Take all the mana. We have a Mang as well. What else we need? Go throw down the... I don't have enough damage to kill him. I have enough to kill out the other one, but not the first one. It is enough damage, right? For the other one. 24 times 3 is 72, right? Yeah, that's one more than enough damage to kill out the other one. So we'll go for that. Kill that out. Don't really need to Mang the other one. Don't really need to Mang anything until he barriers or something. Actually, I might not even need it then. So we'll just go get Goblin Rocket up, throw that down. Take a skull here somewhere, so I guess we'll just grab that one. Why not? And is that it? I guess we'll take a skull over, that'll one-shot, and then we just kill it with Mang plus any poke. Never mind. Scratch that plan. New plan. Kill it with Enrage. You know, we could actually lose this if we're not careful, just like we did the previous battle. So we'll go take that over. Never mind. I didn't realize that was already enough damage. I forgot it has a 1.5 times multiplier. Hey, there's the Valraven. Okay, there's a good chance we didn't lose our Valraven then on the previous battle if we just got a Valraven on that one. That or we just got lucky and we got 2 Valravens in a row, in which case we just missed one of them. I really wish it could tell you some kind of indication if you are getting that or not. That's probably the biggest thing I hate about Invasion. A lot of things I do like about it, more so than raids, but I absolutely hate that you can't tell if you're getting the 2 sigils or not. Because it's impossible, if I was to lose a battle, to keep track of how many Valravens we've lost. Because you can never actually lose a Valraven unless you lose, but when you lose, you don't know if you actually lost one or not. Which is weird. Anyways, I'm not going to bother for Deep Borer yet. I'm tempted to take the Skull for the reason of not dying, so we will go for that, just in case. Go for a Mango on this one. I want to press this one down just because it gets enchant, and I don't want it doing anything. I have enough damage because it hasn't magic reduced to me yet, so I'm actually going to go for the kill immediately. Oh, there's the tower. It's the yellow-purple one that does the split, the true damage split. This one with that tower is extremely annoying. Like I mentioned earlier, probably one of the best combinations of towers that can actually be on the opposing team is Bastion Tower. What's this one called again? The Crossbow Tower, the Storm Tower, and a second Crossbow Tower. So Bastion, the brown-blue, double Crossbow in second and fourth, which is the yellow-green one, and then in third slot, the Storm Tower all the way over there. That would be the hardest possible combo you could ever face, I believe, in this game mode. And if you fight it when this thing can one-shot you or almost one-shot you, it's going to be very devastating. Because once this reaches one-shot or almost one-shot, this thing can just clean up everything on your team. Normally, this thing isn't much of a threat if this tower also isn't in the opposing team. Because if this thing's just hitting you with random true damage when everything else on the team is physical damage, it's going to get almost no value on you. Okay, I'm going to take a skull that way just so it doesn't give him a skull. And he gives us a free skull, so thank you for that. I will go grab a Deep Borer ourselves just so we can poke it down. And, oh, come on, how did we not extra turn that? Deep Borer is not being that good with extra turns today. I'll go do that, throw a skull down, and now we can kill it with pretty much anything. We'll get this down on it, and that'll be that. Hey, wow, 2 in a row, very nice. Valraven and Valraven. Might have even been 3 in a row if we didn't lose that other battle. But now we're back to the starting battles, so that's nice, even though we did get the one loss there. At least we are getting all of our battles right back. Also, hello! Sorry, I didn't even say hello to the rest of the peoples. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Captain. Hello, Big Bud. Hello, Danny. Hello, TJ Tombomb. The Nyx nerf didn't do a whole lot to stop the ridiculous team in PvP. No, because more often than not, it would very rarely be even draining that much. If you were using stuff that had like 15-ish mana and stuff, the Nyx will be exactly the same. The only thing that it really doesn't do anymore now, since the change, is it's not as good against things like Ward Breaker and other really high mana cost troops. But if you're using like standard legendaries that are around like 15, 16 mana cost, you're probably barely even noticing a difference with it. It's still really, really good. But it's just less effective against some of the higher ones. It was just getting way too much value on. It was creating like 30 blues onto a board and stuff like that against Ward Breakers. And it was just a little bit too much, they thought. Let's see. You've been doing Invasion with Karnex and haven't lost once? I tried it earlier. It was nice. Though, I don't know. It's the whole thing with Karnex I've never really cared for. Ever since they gave him that trait, I don't know. I just personally never really been a big fan of it. It's a lot of liability to keep getting its armor up. And the only thing we could really use for that this week is Sphinx. since there isn't really many other viable options. I guess we could anvil it, like someone was suggesting earlier, which we did end up doing for one of our battles. But it just seems like so much setup just to get one troop to function. And if that one troop dies, you're in a lot of trouble. And since my TED is only an epic and not upgraded any further than that, I'd be slightly concerned with it dying or not. So I'm just, yeah, given that it's still an epic and that our hero has 20%, I'd much rather just use our hero as our tank. It can survive quite a few more skull pokes, and at least we'll have the TED as the backup then. If we were to use a whole team around TED Carnex, once TED goes down, it'd be a little hard to win it with just the Carnex. It'd definitely be possible, but the more skulls it hits us for full value, the less damage we'll keep doing. So right here, I'm actually going to throw this on the first slot because he has barrier, so I did want to be able to get rid of that. Also, since they both use the exact same color, just killing out the first slot would be a bit more efficient since it's blocking all the color of the other one. So we'll let him accumulate all of his mana now and then just snipe him out of nowhere. So we'll go take blue here. Try getting the skull. Didn't get it. Really do need a skull right here. It did not give me one. I could go for a red and align it next turn. Never mind. I'm blocked on my... my Mang is blocking my Goblin Rocket. Fail. Never mind. Plan B. I guess throw Deep Bore or hope it hits extra turn and then get the mana. Okay. It's not going to do anything. What's plan C? I guess... I didn't have a plan C. I guess we'll just go throw this at him and see if we can get one more poke like a Mang or just his ability back up again. That's not enough damage, is it? Nope. Nope. Of course. I will go throw that down then. He did not fall for the green bait. I guess we'll just take a red then. Oh, did I leave an extra turn there? Apparently, because my move was on the entire other side of the board, so that couldn't have done anything to align it. I will go take a green. That's not going to be able to hit through his barrier, though. We'll go for some splits. Just some true damage split. Not really that big a deal. Though his barrier is probably the biggest thing out of that, since I now can't one-shot him. We'll go grab that. Now we can easily get rid of his barrier, easily get our skull alignments, and that's pretty much that. Well, I say that, but then we don't have anywhere to go do it. So we'll go do that, use Deep Bore to get rid of it. I don't want to use Goblin Rocket yet. Did he seriously just kill that? I was just saying how it's not as potent when you don't have the true damage towers, and it's trying to kill me right now. It's getting very close. I think one more cast is actually enough damage. It is. 75 true damage split. It actually is enough if he gets full mana one more time. I have to be really careful of that then. Oh, did I just do that and not go for a skull? Yes, I did. Of course, of course. Okay. How do I play this out then? I have to get it killed, like, now. I don't have any way to actually get the skulls at the moment, though, so we'll go move that. Still no way to get the skull. I could attempt for the skull here. Never mind, there we go. Perfect. And now we just have to go use the Goblin Rocket to go get it, and that'll be easy. Just grab that. And that's that. There we go. Yeah, he's actually one hit away from wiping our entire team. That would not have been good. These blast towers should be pretty easy. Also, hello, Durade. Welcome. Also, hello, Painting as well. Welcome, welcome. Also, I think I still missed a couple other things. Hello, Lorm. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Churros. I know, soon, TM. Hello, Sai. Welcome as well. Where was I in the chat? Also, hello, Mr. Jesse, if I didn't already say hi. Patches and question I already answered. The next thing I answered. The Carnex thing. Carnex with Dawnbringer. Yes, Dawnbringer would be pretty decent. I've just always been a fan of using Mang, but yes, we could easily go use Dawnbringer spam with a mana generator like Carnex, and we'd pretty much be good to go. You just keep casting Carnex into Dawnbringer, and then you never die anywheres. Is the Gnome event next week? I do not know for sure, but that would be 4 weeks, wouldn't it have been? But yeah, it runs once a month. I do not know 100% for sure if it is next Friday. I really wish they would give a way of showing it in-game. Yeah, it's either next Friday or the following Friday. Not tomorrow, when I say next Friday. I mean, like, next week's Friday or 2 weeks from now Friday. One of the two is the next Gnome event. Let's see. Swap Deep Bore for Sphinx. The only problem with that is we have to switch our banner if we do that. Because we're currently using minus purple so that we can get more brown and red. But yeah, Deep Bore is being really inconsistent right now. And it's not even tanking for us. It's... I almost feel like I should put it in front of my TED or something. Because it's doing very little other than mana generation right now. Also, hello, Mass. Welcome. As well as Kavera. Welcome, welcome. You know you get revenge if someone beats your defend team. So what are the chances of a rival? Rival is based on people that fight you a lot. The actual chance on it, I have not the slightest clue. It's done a lot differently than how revenges are. You'll notice you'll see a lot more revenges than rivals more often than not. Unless you're playing a lot in a single session. If you're playing a lot in a single session, you'll probably notice more rivals, but it's mainly because your revenge battles will only ever trigger their value once, whereas the rivals will keep occurring as far as giving you that extra bonus. So for example, if you fight like the same person 5 times, the first time you'll fight them as a revenge rival, but then or just as a revenge, but then multiple times after you'll probably be fighting it as a little rival for just 2 glory. But revenge gives 3 glory and twice the amount of gold, even though it doesn't actually show twice the amount of gold, it does indeed give it. But yeah, revenge is determined based on when you've beaten someone. Also, the game just naturally gives you one, even if you haven't been beaten by anyone, just to give you, like every, I think, 5 to 6-ish battles or so, it just randomly gives you a revenge, just because, why not? It's kind of the game's way of, if you don't get invaded a lot, to still give you something. But as far as rivals, no, it's really weird how it is. I don't even know why they set that system up, but it's basically a way back when the match system used to give you the same enemies over and over again, basically to give you some kind of reward for the bad matchmaking within the game, which is kind of funny. But it used to give, like, if you played for an hour, you could probably play like the same person like 10 to 15 times or something, and that's not really the case anymore. But it was basically a way to give you extra glory if that was to occur to you, and that was the whole reason why the rival system was even added into the game, or the reason I think it was added into the game. Not sure on their exact reasoning, but that would make sense. What do we go for here? We have a skull just sitting there. It is available, and I think I will go for it. So we will go and take that, get the kill, and work our way down the line. Can you stop getting such good cascades into another good cascade? Deep bore. Do we go for it? I say yes, because we need another mank. And he misses. Well, at least we got a decent amount of mana out of it, though. There goes that. I should probably tear that apart, but we can get a kill if I don't tear it apart. Though we could also go for this guy. Though we could also take a skull. Wow, we have a lot of choices. So we'll go for that. I'll take that down. I can now one-shot him if I want. Problem is we have that thing pressing us in the back, though. I think I want to keep this guy alive, because we have a chance to at least skull kill him the following turn. So what we're going to do is, before this guy gets full mana, we'll mank him. We'll then throw this ability at him. That'll kill him out right before he casts. And ideally, we'll get a skull right now. Where is that skull? I did not see it. The whole plan was to get a skull at this exact moment in time, and I did not see one. So we'll just take that over. We're trying to get Goblin Rocket up so we can get rid of his barrier, or actually double barrier. We got rid of both of them simultaneously if we can actually get him up. We have a lot of red to go through before we reach that point, though, or a single yellow, but there's no yellow to be seen, or at least not within takeable range. Now it is takeable, and I think I will go for it, because taking a skull would not really do much, though it would keep us alive. So maybe it does do a lot. It would keep our hero alive. Wait, he only has 1 HP? Oh, yeah, we definitely need to keep our hero alive, then. He just took away my yellow. Oh, yeah, that's actually really bad. It is really, really bad. Maybe we will have to bring out the Dawnbringer, gosh. What to move? All these moves are pointless. It's purple or nothing. I think he's going to get a shuffle, which is going to be really bad because he's probably going to get an extra turn into his skull if that occurs. And if our hero dies, we're in trouble. Okay, we got the shuffle. Perfect. So we'll move that over. Free skull. Kills him out. Deep bore. Get rid of that. Please stop missing your extra turn. There we go. Finally. Got it again. And, oops, I almost just went for it without removing his barrier. That would have been a fail. That's not enough damage, is it? It's going to almost be enough. It's fine. Oh, I should have... why did I do that? I could have kept our hero alive. I should have done it over there. Well, I guess I take red so we get Goblin Rocket up. So he'll kill us out. That didn't need to happen. I could have kept hero alive. Doesn't matter, though, but that was a bit of a mistake. Luckily, we still had troops remaining. Wow. 3 crossbow towers. Yeah, I think this is the time we go get the... Oh, but he has the thing that removes barrier. The blast tower. But it's in first slot, so I guess we could take it out. Let's go use the Dawnbringer team. Haven't bothered with it yet. It does seem like it would be good, given the context of the week, so we'll give it a shot. So we'll bring the Sphinx in there, we'll bring a Karnex in there, we'll bring a Dawnbringer in there. We'll put it behind the Karnex, I guess. Dawnbringer, weapon, put that in there, 20%. And I think that's everything we need. What are we missing? We're missing green and... Oh yeah, Ted. Duh. Get the Ted in there. And there we go. Is that everything? We're covering red, purple, yellow, blue, brown, green. Yep, that's all 6. Okay. Banner needs to be changed, though. Not quite sure what into, though. Something for Karnex. I guess the standard red-purple is fine. Get that rush on him. Get his explosion. Use him as frontline tank. Keeps buffing it up with Sphinx occasionally, which will get its brown mana off the thing. Keep spamming down Dawnbringer. and hopefully we'll be good to go. Give it a shot, see what happens. Alright, we'll go bring out the Carnix and Dawnbringer. Okay, right off the bats, we have two different ways we can go move this. Go move that one first. Was hoping for some Cascade there, but we'll just go for the explosion. Grab all those. Nice extra turn into it. Very nice. Great mana generation. Pretty much have everything operational already. I'll go move the red over just to go get that. Take the brown. Skull, do I take it? Well, he has boost ratio, so I guess yes. Then we throw a Dawnbringer down, then we go from there. So get the Dawnbringer. I can kill that out, though I think at this point it would be better off just killing it by means of Dawnbringer, if we can get it up. So we'll keep just exploding until something happens. Okay, apparently random skulls is what happens. We'll go Sphinx on one of the colors we need, like red. Get rid of every red on the board. I probably should have aimed at a different color and tried extra turning off the red because there was so much. Oh well. Too late for that. We'll go and... now we're pretty much immune to dying because we have so much barrier that he can never kill us. At least in the context of this team, because every single one of the things on his team is just single shot damage, and we have so much barrier that he's never going to get it, most likely. So we'll go take that, Dawnbringer down, throw a Sphinx into it, and keep repeating. So it just hits on barrier, we just re-barrier, and go from there. Take a poke. What mana do we need? I guess we'll get Dawnbringer. That's exact mana for it. So go grab that, get Dawnbringer down. Let me throw this first, just so we get the kill. And I don't even need to go throw Dawnbringer yet, because we already still have our barrier. So we'll try hunting down a skull. Oops, I thought that would give it full mana, I forgot. It's blocked by the other thing. But yeah, we're so immune right now that it can't possibly kill us in this situation. And down it goes. That actually did work exceptionally well. Though that team that we were up against was set up pretty well for us to do it. Let's see how it does against a normal team. Or at least the one that has a little bit of everything. Should still good do against this. I think the one it would be worse against is like a blast cannon third slot with a crossbow tower as one of them. Would probably be the most annoying because this thing can so very easily remove barriers. We got lucky in the previous battle as well as this battle that it's in first slot. But this thing, all it has to do is get one extra turn and it removes every barrier we have. Which would be a bit annoying. Yeah, worked out really well the first time. Hopefully we can get a nice good starting board again. Well, that's good enough. We'll take the red. Full mana. Perfect. First turn explosion for an entire team with full mana. I'll take it. Well, I guess we start throwing things down. Let's get Dawnbringer so we stay safe. Hopefully you won't find an extra turn. Let me get that Bastion Tower down as that's the biggest threat we have. What do we take? I think we give him a Skull Distract, so we'll go do blue. Get that down. Get a poke. Oh, he got rid of my barrier. That's the main thing I'm most concerned with that little guy. We can easily get it back by doing both of those simultaneously, killing him and getting our barrier back. So we'll do that. Get the Sphinx back down. Do it on purple. Yeah, she is working out quite nicely. Take that skull. For whatever reason, the AI does not want to take skulls today. Go grab that. He had 3 chances on that one battle and didn't take a single one to try killing us with. We'll go kill him with this. Single target. Get the Sphinx on the brown for a skull. That even buffs up his damage as well. Go for the clear again. And yeah, that actually does work exceptionally well. Still would have to worry about crossbow towers, but as long as we get the barriers up quick enough, they're not really going to do anything. Because they'll just hit a barrier instead. And we got 2 more battles in the final battle. Perfect. Yeah, maybe we will have to use this for the rest of the time. It is actually working out quite amazingly. We have gotten some pretty good starting boards, though, so here's one that's finally not as good. So we'll see how it does on this. I kind of feel tempted to take the skull just because we lose Carnix value if I don't. So I'm going to go for that immediately. I'd rather take mana, though, to try getting our mana generation up, but there we go. We do get hit by a skull there, but we could easily get it right back with our generation, get our barriers rolling, and go from there. Take a free turn just so it doesn't interfere with anything. Get a Dawnbringer down, and it should be good from here. He does not have that tower that randomly removes our barriers, so we'll be fine in that regard. What do we single target? I guess this first slot, just so we kill that out. One less thing to deal with. Kill that with skull, down it goes. Sphinx into some kind of mana we need. Probably brown, so we could then go right into the blue thing. It also lets us recast, so we go do it on whatever else we want to go do it on. He's about to get that. Nothing I can do to stop it, though. So we'll just take a skull. And it just takes away some magic, which I don't even think really does anything. It just does its armor value down a little bit. That's all it does. Okay, we'll go and, I guess red or skull. Or neither. Just we take a skull. We'll go do that. Just get that off the thing. and then go for the yellow Atri. I didn't count it up, but that should be enough, and it is. Go throw a Dawnbringer down to redo our barriers so he doesn't get hit, as well as that doesn't get hit. Nothing gets hit. He'll hit us again. Even more magic reduction, but we still barely does anything. Sphinx, do we even need it in this situation? No, probably just throw another Karnex and go from there. Nice, spiked armor coming in for actually get the kill. Go throw the Dawnbringer down, get our last little bit of poke. Take a skull. Never mind. Let's go do the extra turn. That makes it so we can't take a skull. That doesn't really matter much. If nothing else, it'll allow us to reach one-shot range now. And he gives it right to us. Perfect. And now we have to deal with this guy's reduction, but it should be fine. We'll take the yellow down, grab all that, get another Dawnbringer. Yeah, this does actually work very effectively. That is for sure. Should have tried this ages ago. Actually, is this the one you're using? I just kind of assumed this was what you were using. I didn't actually see if you mentioned a team or not. I just saw you said Karnex Dawnbringer, so I assumed this was your team. Let's see. We'll go move that one over. Go for the explosion. That'll get rid of that. Skull. Problem is, skulls do almost nothing since he has nothing left. We don't have a Mang for that. It'll just be slow, but we'll still get the kill. It's only a matter of time. He's not killing through us, that's for sure. And we still have the bear, so we can keep poking as well. And down it goes. Unless we get another Valraven. I think that was our final battle, or do we have one left? One left. Hopefully we get another Valraven. Actually got pretty good Valraven luck. We got a minimum, what, 2 or 3 Valraven so far. So definitely not too bad. We might have even gotten a third on the one battle we did lose. Purple or red? Unless we get a skull there, he pretty much gets a guaranteed chance that way. So let's take the red. It's slightly safer. That skull... Do we take mana or do we take the skull? You know what? I'm actually going to let him have that skull. Because we're just going to get the mana generation off this to get everything rolling. So I don't actually have to take it to protect ourselves. Because we're already going to be ready to go. Let's throw that down. Get the last little bit of mana we need, and then we'll be good to go from there. Get a Karnex down, and that'll be the last bit of our mana to really get everything else rolling. And now we can just wipe out his team. Take a skull, throw a single shot, keep repeating that until we win. Should be enough to just skull him down. Throw this onto him just so we can kill that out. I will actually use this on green if there's 12 or more. And there's not. How do I play this then? I think I might still throw it on green, actually. Go do that. Now we're going to need that last little bit of mana. We'll have to do it off of purple. Get the Karnex down. That should be the last of his green. And now we can poke at him again. And that should be within one-shot range, or within Dawnbringer range. Not quite. Very close, though. We'll go throw that down. Get a Dawnbringer at it. Hopefully that'll be enough skulls to kill it. No, it won't be. We'll take a skull instead. Also, the other annoying thing about this thing's 25% additional damage is this 25% additional damage does get mitigated by traits that have skull reduction. So even if we're getting, let's say, 30 additional damage, which would mean we'd have 120 armor. Okay, let's say something more realistic then. Let's say we're getting 25 additional damage because we have 100 armor. That 25 damage does get mitigated by whatever traits they have, which makes it so it's not really that much of a gain overall. It's why you very, very rarely ever see me running with a Karnex. Because anything like Stone Skin and stuff just gets rid of all of its value. If it was to actually hit through the skull mitigation, it would be decent, but it doesn't. Okay, we'll go and poke it with that. That'll definitely be the kill. Go throw this down onto, I guess... I probably should have double-checked what we had as options beforehand. I guess we'll just do it on brown, get that down. That's 1 mana short. I was hoping it would be enough. Apparently not. We'll go throw that in there. Get the last little bit of mana, hopefully. No, we did not. Nothing is at full. I have a drop chance. It will give him a skull if we don't get it, though. Guess that's not that big a deal. That would get purple surge. Or would that be 1 mana short? No, we're in +1/+1, so that will be full mana. So we'll go for that. He'll do whatever with his things. We'll go and throw this into a Karnex, get the last bit of our other mana, and then single shot him into a skull, and that should be enough. No, it's going to be a little off. We'll throw a Mang in there. I mean, a Dawnbringer in there. And now if we can get it, it'll be enough. So we'll go throw that down. That'll be full mana on that. If he does do that, we can just Karnex, and now just single shot it to dead. And that'll be that. And there we go. Oh, we didn't get a Valraven. So that is our final battle. Also, I didn't open this yet, but we do have our next orb, and we'll have the other one tomorrow night, and the other one probably on Saturday night, most likely, or around there. But yeah, let's go see what we get from the orb. Haven't bothered opening that yet. Hopefully it's a blue orb or a purple, preferably blue, but We'll see. Oh, there we go. Nice. We got the best possible drop from it. We did indeed get yet another blue orb, so we'll have another 2 tomorrow, and we'll have the major one, like I said, probably Saturday, so we'll see exactly what we get from there. So what does that currently bring us to as far as our totals? We're at 7 green, 7 blue, very nice. 13 orange, why must you give me so many orange? 9 purple, and that's that. As far as greens, we're at, I believe that is 2 green. I can't tell if it's 2 or 3, it's hard to tell. I know that's a 6 there, but I'm saying like how many we've gotten from actual random orbs. I've actually completely lost track if this is 2 or 3. I believe it is 2. So we've gotten 2 green, 2 blue, 2 orange, and 3 purple. So we are right on smack in the middle of the perfect RNG on that. Ideally, we'll start to keep getting more purples and blues, but oh well. If nothing else, I can at least use these major ones, particularly the orange and blue ones. Worst came to worst, we could put them into power orbs. Also, with how long this game mode has been out, with all the power orbs and everything, do you know we still do not have enough resources to make even 1 power orb? Actually, technically we do if we convert everything over, but we'd have to convert everything over. But if we go over to our thing, we don't even have enough major orbs at this moment. Even though this game mode has been out, or orbs in general, almost 2 months now, we still can't even create 1 orb of power. We are 1 orange thing short and 1 blue thing short. We can actually go craft both of them if we really wanted to, but that'd be a gigantic waste of resources, and I have no inclination to go do that. But yeah, maybe once we get enough major orbs to convert them into power orbs, I'll consider doing that 8 times. Though with how long it takes us to get 1, it is going to take us another 1.5 years at the current rate to get a Zugoff. So yeah, by the time we get 1, he will be so irrelevant. He already is pretty irrelevant. I don't know if anyone has actually crafted him yet. Probably not. But even once the first people do start crafting him, it's not like people are really going to be using them. They'll be using him to show off that they have him, but they won't be using him in the context of him actually being good. They're just going to use him because they can. So hello, Dark Owl. Welcome. What does an Orb of Power do? It fully levels, traits, and ascends any troop you use it on. Though you would never use it for that purpose due to the fact that the only way you can currently obtain it, pretty much, is by actually crafting it. And it costs more resources to craft it than it does than the actual power of the orb itself. Because these orbs individually give you the power to fully max out 3 troops. Whereas the Orb of Power, using it on a troop, only gives you ability to max out 1 troop when you use it on them. So obviously you would never actually use an Orb of Power on a troop. The only thing you would ever use it for, at least at the current setup of the game, is to create a Zugoff. He's the only thing that really sinks all the power orbs, and yeah, he's just this guy. He's not really anything too special. He's basically a different version of Great Maul. He kills an enemy. This is unique in that he is the only troop in the game that has a 100% chance to kill another enemy, regardless if they have Impervious. It then burns and freezes all remaining enemies and then creates 12 skulls, and this can only be cast once even if you had multiple of him, which no one will have multiple of him. But yeah, he's a blue, purple, red, 32 mana cost, which is tied at the highest in the game with World Breaker, except he doesn't actually generate any mana, so that's even higher mana cost technically. You can consider him the highest even though he's tied at the highest. Traits are decent: Jinx to half their mana, Impervious, and 5 to all skills whenever you match a skull. It's basically the same setup as a Great Maul, except with Impervious, except it's auto instant kill instead of Devour, and it gains 5 instead of only 2 to all skills whenever it takes a skull. But for the most part, this troop is really irrelevant. You'd only really use it in the context of a skull spam team. Maybe if 4 times Impervious teams ever became a thing, this thing might be useful. But at this current moment in time, there's no 4 times Impervious team that is even remotely threatening. So you don't really see them that often. Maybe just people just messing around, having as their defense team, but very rarely is that a thing. You crafted Dawnbringer today. Congratulations, Vanguard. Very nice. Right as they nerf it in Arena. Well, technically, they actually buffed it in Arena for people that own it, because you can win quicker in Arena now, since there's no Dawnbringers to have to face. Let me go back into chat real quick. I have been missing quite a bit of it. 1 second. The Friday after that is May 4th. Wait, what is May 4th? What were you saying is May 4th? Sorry about that. What was that, Joseph? Let me know. Let's see. You say get next gem packs for invasions and get more TED 1000. The skull damage alone does over 100. I have been considering doing that, though I don't really need to, since my guild just naturally will be able to get high enough that I don't need to contribute anymore. But no, I've been mainly sticking with tier 3 for invasion and raids. Only bounty hunter do I bother going all in, because it's on an individual basis, so you do need to go all in to actually get all the rewards. You have to go to tier 6 to realistically get all the rewards easily. But yeah, for the other 2 game modes, it's not as needed, because even with us only at tier 3, or at least in my current guild, we're able to reach it pretty easily. There might be a point where I might need to start going to tier 4, and then I could consider not ascending it and go like double copies on some weeks. But as you can see, even with us only at tier 3 right now, which is what we're at, tier 3, we're currently pretty much maxed out on rewards. It might take us a little bit later into the week, but we will indeed reach it. We'll have this by tomorrow, and we'll have this easily by Sunday, probably even by Saturday. So I don't really need to go and bother with the higher packs. So we're just sticking with the really basic one. It costs a whole nother 250 gems to go to the next pack, so that's a lot of gems that could be going to a key opening for when a new mythic comes out, or a new trooper, or a new anything that's not that game mode, which is what I intend to use those gems for. Let's see. They're going to rethink that. Let's see. The major green in every invasion raid is not helping much. Oh yeah, that has very little impact. They also need to really rebalance how much it actually costs to create one. You need 20 of them to create the smaller one, when it should only really be 4. I don't know why they have it costing 20. All the other 2 cost 4. This one costs 20. It is near impossible to actually make a major orb of growth via these orbs, because it costs 5 times as many as you would any other one. You can craft 5 of these other major orbs for how many it takes to craft one of these, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever, how they have that set up. No one in their right mind would ever bother going for that. Unless they really wanted to zoog off. Yeah, Dawnbringer does cost 1.3 million souls. It's one of the most expensive things in the entire game that is realistically obtainable and actually grindable. Actually, out of everything that is infinitely grindable, it is the most expensive thing in the game, a Dawnbringer. A lot of the late game players do have it, though, because there's currently no soul sink within the game. So, Soulforge didn't really act as that good of a soul sink. So, a lot of late game players have more souls than they ever know what to do with, like us with over 1 million right now. If another mythic weapon comes in, we almost have enough souls for it. It would probably cost the same amount, 1.3 million. And of course, we're at 1,042,000, so we'd only need 260,000 more, which could easily be farmed in a day if we really wanted to go all out with soul farming. Actually, I could even get that amount of souls in 1 day if we really wanted to go like 24-hour on it, because we can reach a maximum of about 50,000 per hour or so, a little bit higher than that actually. So if we spent 24 hours straight doing it, we could get 1 million souls in a day. That's never going to happen though, because my focus could never stay up that long. I could barely soul farm for like 2 hours straight without losing focus. Let's see. Yeah, each orb of growth raises your level by 1, and each major orb of growth ascends it all, or moves it all the way to the max level. It doesn't ascend, but it moves, like let's say you're doing it on a common, it'll move it all the way to level 16. I mean, to level 15. A rare to level 16, a legendary to level 19, and a mythic to level 20. But if you don't actually have the ascension of it, it will not do that. So let's say you have a common that's ascended to legendary. It will only raise it to level 19. It will not raise it to level 20 because you have yet to ascend it to level 20. Which makes the large green orb pretty useless. It's only worth a few thousand souls. So that's the most it's ever going to really save you, is a few thousand souls. Which isn't really that many. A few thousand souls can be farmed in a few minutes almost. Probably in like 10 minutes most people can get that. It's just like one arena run. It doesn't take that long. Anyways, let me go do dungeons real quick. If you guys have any other questions, anything I haven't gone over or anything of the such, let me know and we'll definitely make sure to do so. Of course, we'll be streaming tomorrow and on Friday from 10 a.m. for a few hours. New content's actually going to be coming in, unfortunately, in this random patch out of nowhere. But, yeah, we'll still be chilling, messing around with stuff. Probably messing around with Sphinx in PvP. And just other various quick teams, and just chilling for today on both the days. Yeah, they make really weird design choices sometimes. Not like troop design, but, you know, like game design. I'm really hoping pets are amazing, though. Whatever format they end up doing for them. They sure look adorable. Hopefully they are... the gameplay of them is as adorable as the actual little things themselves. But yeah, I'm actually pretty hyped for pets. I just really hope they don't implement it in a ridiculously horrible way. Which I kind of feel like they will, but we'll see when it happens. What do we even need here? Are we almost dead? We're almost dead already. Well, that's because we did double cast. But, it will look like we're dead if we use double firebomb in a row. That's gonna happen. Guess we'll get that down, kill that out, and one more will do it if he doesn't barrier. We'll go take that, get our mana up. He got barrier, of course. I need to poke him with a skull or something. Go grab that down. Move that over. I need full mana just so he doesn't re-barrier. Oh, you know what? I don't need it. I could just do that, because now he has no way to re-barrier now. And now we just need a blue or a green. Neither are available, of course. So we'll just have to go and manually take everything. And move that over. Take one more and go from there. You fear pets will be paid content. Well, she said... she did say... she's curious what pets people will go for and focus on first. Making me think that it might not be paid content. It'll probably require gems in some way or form. Like maybe you have to feed your pets or something like that, or who knows what kind of weird thing. But the way that she was describing it, it sounded like it would take forever to grind out one. Which I would be perfectly fine if it's grind-based and not throw 1,000 gems at it based. Let's see. Pretty sure you could throw gems at it to speed it up, though. Pretty sure that's going to be a thing. They better not, though. We'll see. But yeah, they're definitely going to do something with gems. It's almost guaranteed at this point that they're going to add some kind of gem sink on it. They've been adding way too many gem sinks lately, though. I know initially they didn't have enough, but now they're starting to go a bit too much in the opposite direction, where they have, like, way too many now. Because there was a point where this game did need a gem sink, but not anymore. It has, like, 10 of them. Let's see. It has Guild Wars, Raids, Invasions, Bounty Hunter, new troops being released in general, like Legends and Mythics. What else did I miss? Technically Dungeons slightly if you're going for the other packs. Soulforge in some degree, because some things do specifically cost some amount of gems. Right there are some gems. Repicking your hero class, repicking in PvP, and I think that's most of them. Don't think there was any other ones. So what is that, 7? 8? Somewhere around there. Is soul farming video still up to date? Yes, the most recent soul farming video I did is still 100% up to date. I don't know if I mentioned the RimWorld version of it, though. I forget if I did. But the only thing to really add on the current soul farming version is using RimWorld is fully traded is very good. I don't know if I actually covered that in those videos, but using something like Dragon Soul, 50% Necromancy, like Azurus, followed by a Umberwolf is pretty decent. It's also really decent to also, if you have like double Fair Shra, to go Dragon Soul, double Fair Shra, and an Umberwolf. I believe all the versions I may have gone over. I did go over Dragon Soul versions. I didn't go over them as much, I don't think, in the most recent soul farming video. I went more into the Valkyrie teams. But, yeah, I do have to say that with the Umberwolf, if you don't have that many copies of Fair Shra, it's probably better off to go with the fully traded Umberwolf version of it. Let's see. How is your magic at 26 for Dawnbringer, by the way? Yours is at 22. Well, that could be any number of factors. Let's see. How much is my Dawnbringer damage? Let's see. So, yes, we are indeed at 26. Well, there's the full breakdown of where it's all coming from. So, there it is. It's mainly just coming from Kingdoms and coming from Guild. We're getting into 2 magic from Guild. We're getting 10 from Kingdoms. That's 12 total. And that's that. I don't think it would be coming from anything else other than your hero class being fully leveled. But that's really cheap. I think it costs like, what, 3,000 souls or something to fully level a hero class. But I don't even think my hero class is doing anything to it because we're using, what, Mechanist class. So that boosts to Brown, and that weapon doesn't use Brown. But, yeah, that's where I'm getting all my bonuses. 5 of the magic is from 10, level 10, all the magic kingdoms. Additional 5 is from level 5 of all those magic kingdoms. 5 stars, I mean, not level 5. And the extra 2 is from the guild having all the purple guardians done, which gives you extra 2 magic. Having the red one does 3 attack, and then having the other ones does a bunch of durability for each. So I don't know exactly where 4 would be coming from. I guess it could be the guild bonus and a bunch of 5 stars, or just simply all 5-star kingdoms or something. But yeah, that's where it's coming from. Anyways, I still need to go into PvP grinds. Let's go do a couple of the Sphinx, this quick Sphinx. What way did we go? A quick Rowan. Was that it? Yeah, let's go with this. And this is keep one-shotting them with this. I believe we do get them within 1-shot range. I'm pretty certain. Find out in a second. First things first, though. Throw down Firebomb. Get that down. Get one buff down. Get the other thing down. Doesn't even really matter what I aim this at. We already have mana on everything, as long as we get an extra turn. And we do. Throw that down, and that should be wipe. And there we go. And that gives us 400 additional gold, and we get all of our the quick event gem things. So we just click refresh, find easy battle, go right back into it, and keep repeating that. And we could very easily get done the weekly event this way. So Firebomb immediately. Sphinx into some kind of mana we need. Throw this cog if we need it. Actually, I don't even think we need it. That should be wipe. And there we go. We don't even need the cog. And just keep doing that over and over again. Is it worth doing the Firebomb version? Why not? I think this might actually be slower than repicking into a weaker team, but it shouldn't take them that long to kill themselves off. We'll go through a Firebomb. There's so many things triggering. I'll go get that down. Go get this onto green so we get all of our mana up. Throw this for the double. He should kill itself once. And that might be enough damage to wipe. And there we go. It is nice. And there we go. And another weak battle. Very nice. This is all we have to do for the event. Or if we want to get the event done quicker anyways. I don't know how much time I'll have to throw into PvP this week, so I might as well grind it a little bit now. Pretty sure we will be spending quite a bit of time in PvP. But just in case, you never know. Let's see. Which one's enough? Actually, both of them are enough. Blue or green. Either one will do it. So that will give us that. Throw that in there. Actually, I don't even think I needed that, but down it goes. And there we go. And that gives us a decent amount of gold, as well as we keep getting the 4 event gems every time. Because all we have to do is kill anything in PvP. And casual PvP does indeed count as PvP. It's a lot cheaper to repick there, of course. Since it's only, actually, let me throw this first, just in case. Since it's, oh, I could have got extra turn that. Oh, apparently we still have to turn. We'll go throw that in there. But yeah, it's a lot cheaper to only spend 50 gold, obviously, than it is to spend 1 gem to repick. So definitely, if you want to repick spam for something like this, do it in casual PvP. Because you'll save a lot of gems, that is for sure. Plus, it doesn't even technically cost you anything, since you're getting gold from the battle itself. Plus, we're getting an extra 400 gold for using this thing. So even if we repick several times, it's not even hurting our gold at all. Okay, not sure if that's enough damage, so just in case, we'll double it. And down it goes. Yeah, Sphinx is a nice little troop to use. It's actually slightly better than I was initially anticipating it to be. I kind of underestimated how good a destroy is like that. That has a side effect. Tyrie's pretty much the same concept, except she doesn't really have much of a side effect. Actually, she doesn't have any side effect, whereas this thing does. It gains armor, a lot of armor. Oh, she should have done that into Rowan mana. I don't know why it didn't. That should have definitely have been, because now we are stuck without a cast to kill it with. We'll have to waste a whole turn to go do that. Not that big a deal. We actually didn't even need the cog. I should have just done that immediately. Gotten the mana and it would have been wiped, but oh well. Too late for that. We'll repick that. I don't want to have to deal with a Draculus. Siren, I don't know if that's traded or not. I guess we'll do it. Oh, it's a Goblin team, actually. It's a standard Goblin team. Yeah, he has every component. It's not traded, but he does have every component of it. That's not enough damage, so I'm going to go for, I guess, Firebomb? No, we'll take that red extra turn. Throw the cog at that. I think that's enough damage. Let's hope it is. Yeah, it is. There we go. And down it goes. Oh, no. Oh, no! I didn't mean to repick. That was an easy battle. Ranked PvP gives more gold and glory than casual? Yes. Ranked PvP does give more gold and glory overall. But these win quicker, and when you're getting 40 extra gold per battle, I mean 400, it's about the same amount of gold doing casual PvP as ranked PvP. Unless you were doing really weak ranked PvPs. Like if we were to go into this, it would be the same, it would be more gold for about the same speed. Oh, and we get a treasure gnome. Well, look at that. Hopefully he doesn't get his thing. He has fire bombs, which are going to assist him greatly. We might actually lose to him, or he might actually get away because, yeah, he has fire bombs, and I have no way to deal with that. He's going to get all the mana he'll need. Okay, let's throw this cog in there. As long as he doesn't get full mana right now, we're fine. Okay, we're good. And that's fine. Down he goes. And what do we get from him? Come on, Volky! Nope, 2,500 gold. Even more gold on top of the gold. But yeah, battles like these we wouldn't want to take. Well, this one I guess wouldn't be too bad. It's a early game dragon team, but still. It's a lot easier just going for these super easy battles. Because of how much quicker they go. We can down these in under a minute each time. And we're still getting the 400 gold bonus, which brings it up to normal PvP status. And then we just do this, dead, and down it goes. Or we pick because it's slightly too strong, and just do it again. Anything like 2/3 your power level or less tends to be pretty easy to kill out. And that should be one shot, so we'll just go right for it. And there we go. Actually, we're doing over 1 per minute, apparently. Especially if we don't have to repick at all. Because PvP, you generally have to repick a lot, because it's a lot closer to what your stats are more often than not. Maybe earlier on in the game you could get away with it, but this late in the game, they're pretty close more often than not. Like, half the PvP battle you fight are within, like, 100 or so level range, or a few hundred. Like, most of the people we'll be seeing are within the thousands or very close to that, either in team score. Like, if we go over here, well, actually, it's proving me wrong slightly with these lower ones, but their team score is still less than 2,000 below us, which is pretty close, and they're still pretty annoying because of how durable they are. You can see these are almost at 90 durability, whereas if we go over to the casual PvP first battle, we see, like, 60, 35... 20 something. It's like half the amount, actually less than half, so it's a lot easier to tear through very quickly. Do we just Sphinx? Yeah, because he's such low stats, we can just go into a single shot and then kill it out that way, and down it goes. Hello, Bakchan, welcome, welcome. Oh, that's a little bit too strong. There we go, Christina X. Does Diviner die on 4 gem match when she has 1 or 2 HP? Yes, she does. A Diviner and anything with the Ancestry, or not Ancestry, whatever that thing is. Sky Ascension? Something. Whatever that thing is that gives 2 magic and costs 2 HP, they will die if they do that with 1 or 2 HP remaining. And I believe that is also the case if they are barriered. It will not break the barrier, it will just kill them. It hits through the barrier itself. So do keep that in mind. But yes, if you are like right at death with it, it will kill them off. So do be careful. Easiest way to avoid this is, of course, put at least 1 HP buffer on your team if you can. Or just put it in a slot like 2nd or 3rd where it probably won't die. And just do it like that. You definitely don't want to put it in 1st slot more often than not, unless you specifically need it as like a Scion counter, because of its immune to mana drain. So we can sometimes find really ridiculously easy battle in casual PvP too. This is a level 36. This could possibly be his first day playing, or first week. And we get him as a battle. And obviously all we need is 1 Rowan for that, and then it goes. And we still get just about as much gold too. We were getting like, what, 2,000 something for each, and we still get 2,000 something for him, even though he's ridiculously weak. And this guy's, he's only level 93. And we still keep getting them as battles. Very easy to take out, and then no time flat. What is it? Yeah, level 93, exactly so. We'll go throw that down. The last little bit of our mana. I don't have it currently. Go throw it out on green. And that'll be that. We actually turn it as well. Didn't even need it, but I guess it speeds it up a little bit. And there we go. Yeah, it burns through the event pretty quickly. Or grinds through it. Whatever term you'd use for that. But there we are. We're already at 232, which isn't really that high. I'm pretty sure there's people already like 1,500 or something. But it does get it done pretty quick. That is for sure. But yeah, we'll easily be able to get this done. And I have been, actually, every single one of these that they have released since the most recent patch, because of the bigger rewards, I have actually gone and completed. Before, I didn't used to always do it, but nowadays I do. Every single time, whenever they say do something for the event, I now always 100% complete it, because they have increased the rewards. They might have increased the amount you need to do, but they also increased the rewards, which makes it quite nice to do it. Like this week, we got 150 gems and 7 gem keys, which is nice. The souls are pretty irrelevant, but at least the gems and gem key is pretty nice. And of course, we keep getting 400 gold whenever we use the Sphinx, of course, so that brings it up to normal PvP gold, which is nice. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading off for tonight. Let's see. Oh, no, I already answered that. But yeah, generally, if you are looking for gold, you do normal PvP instead of casual. The only 2 times when you can do casual PvP for the same or more gold than normal PvP is if there is a quick team that can run with the 400 gold troop, if there's one on a given week. And if you build a team that can do it on Warlord 3 or Warlord 4 difficulty with like some kind of great maul combo. Doing it on these higher difficulties give you more gold per battle, but you can still win at about the exact same rate, making it slightly more gold than the PvP. The only thing that really makes PvP consistently more than pretty much every other method, though, are revenge battles. Revenge battles, oh, I didn't get one. I want to repick until we get one. Revenge battles you do tend to get every several battles, and they give twice as much gold as what you would normally get from a battle. It doesn't show it at the end of the battle, but you do indeed get twice the amount of gold, and because of this, it's just so ridiculously powerful for gaining gold, and there's really nothing similar to that for any other game mode, other than Treasure Gnome, but that can also appear in this game mode, so it's not like you're getting that exclusively in other ones, because you have the same chance of getting in this game mode, so you can't really count Treasure Gnomes as additional gold, since this game mode has just the same amount of chance of getting it. But yeah, the gold you get from PvP is definitely overall the highest, but there are at least a few other methods that aren't that bad. And of course, Explorer on casual PvP on the easiest battle with a 400 gold troop is probably one of the second highest rates you can get, other than just standard PvP. One of the reasons I like doing it is it's a lot chiller than just doing standard PvP, because there's a lot less things that can go wrong. If you do normal PvP, of course, there's a lot of strange teams out there that can be very annoying, as well as spirit foxes and other just annoying stuff in general that can kind of get in your way from time to time. But even though it doesn't show it here, we get pretty much twice the amount of gold of what is right there. So we end up getting about 5,200 gold for that battle. It took a little bit longer, obviously, but we did get like twice the amount of gold, a little bit higher actually, like 2.5 times than what we would have gotten from a normal casual PvP battle on the 1 trophies. And we'll go take this guy. I can't pass up a revenge. What's my favorite team to use? I'm using it right now, or at least at this current moment in time. It's Mercy, Diviner, a Infernus, and a Diviner Shabella. And the Mercy gives you quick mana start, as well as heals your Transcended Diviner. Diviner, as well as the cleanse that we already have, is another cleanse option. It also has an enchant option and a magic gain option, the magic gain being its most useful one, since you can keep stacking it up with that and then just do the magic gain off its ability. Infernus is arguably the strongest troop in the game right now, at this current moment in time, easily top 5. It has Summon Firestorm when an enemy dies, has Burn, which is basically 3 damage to all enemies per turn, assuming they can be burned, and his ability just in general has really high damage output as well as mana generation. So it just works for pretty much everything. The only thing it doesn't really have is board control. It only has board clear, but since you're getting the Red Storm into it, you tend to get extra turns quite often when using him, since you combine the Firestorm with his Explosion. Whenever there's a Firestorm or any storm, it increases your chance ever so slightly when you explode to get extra turns, because everything that's coming down onto the board will be more similar in color, giving you a higher chance of extra turning. I don't know the exact rate that it would be extra, or that you'd get a better chance, but it is ever so slightly higher chance that you would end up getting it that way. And just all those factors pretty much make him pretty decent. He's also currently the only troop that has that aspect. He's the only troop with an Explosion plus a Storm, which is quite potent. That alone, not even counting every other aspect of his abilities. But yeah, that's personally my favorite right now. Oh, and Divine Isabella gives you half mana on all Divines, which is the entire team, as well as it has Cleanse itself, and it has Skull Spam, and it has yellow mana generation, which is really good on Divines, because almost every Divine uses yellow. And of course, two other troops on the team create yellow as well, the Mercy and the Diviner. Still waiting for Infernus to show up in the Soulforge, hopefully soon TM, before he gets nerfed. I don't know if he's going to get nerfed anytime soon. If they're going to nerf him, they're probably going to nerf him next patch, because Doom Skulls are coming next patch. If they don't nerf him next patch, yeah, they're going to probably nerf him soon after. Because he's going to be so ridiculously good with Doom Skulls. He's probably the best troop to use. Him and Firebomb are going to be among 2 of the best troops to use with Doom Skulls. Firebomb, just because if there's something that can put Doom Skulls with Empowered, I don't know there will be something, but if there is, it's going to be really good with that. I believe it's possible for a board to start with Doom Skulls on it too. There's a 10% chance that every skull will be a Doom Skull. And I believe this counts for the starting board as well. They have not mentioned this, but if it's like Puzzle Quest, Doom Skulls could appear on the starting board of Puzzle Quest, so I assume they would also be possible to start on the starting board of Gems of War. But yeah, that'd be really potent if it does, because if there's like 3 Doom Skulls on the starting board, you can almost clear out the entire board with a single Firebomb on turn 1. So that could definitely be quite beneficial. Also, Doom Skulls will be kind of interesting in that it's going to give the player a much bigger first turn advantage, because if there are Doom Skulls that start on the board, oh, never mind. She said that they will not start on the starting board. Never mind. Okay, scratch everything I just said. So they aren't doing exactly like Puzzle Quest then. Okay. So that's going to make it a little bit more balanced, because I was going to say, if Doom Skulls could start on the starting board, that would give the human player a huge advantage over the AI, since if you had like a 3 pair of Doom Skulls right off the bat, even if only 1 Doom Skull was in there, you'd get so much value off it. Never mind. Okay, I didn't realize she confirmed it wouldn't be in it. But yeah, scratch what I just said then. They could still fall off on a 10% chance when they get generated, but they will not start on the board like they do in Puzzle Quest. If you find a Raven on PvP, will it give you sigils? No. The Ravens you see in PvP are not actual real Ravens. You only know if it's a real Raven or a real treasure gnome if it has a little bag in the top left of its icon. If it doesn't have a little bag there, it's not a real one. It's a player-owned one. It's players can own these things and just use them. They're not actually real. So if we find like a treasure gnome here, like we could put a treasure gnome on our team. It's not a real one. If we put it on our team, people will not get loot from it, obviously. And same with the Val Raven. You'll see people just from this. They got it from vaults or from other means. But yeah, or actually I think only from vaults. I don't think it's been available from any other location. But yeah, with these things, it's just, yeah, you don't get anything from them if you find them in PvP. It's just players who are using them. And you can tell if it's a real one just by the vault in the, or whatever it's called, the little bag in the corner of their screen in the top left of their little icon thingy is, will indicate if it's a real one or not. But yeah, you can never actually find real Val Ravens in PvP or anywheres. Val Ravens only appear in raids, invasions, and that's it. Raid and invasions. And treasure gnomes appear pretty much everywhere else other than competitive areas like raids, invasion, bounty hunter, guild wars, stuff like that. But yeah, you can find Val Ravens pretty much, treasure gnomes pretty much anywheres. But the ones you find in PvP more often than not are not real. They're probably a player-owned one, unless the bag is there. Anyways, guys, we're going to be heading off for tonight. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. We'll be back same time tomorrow, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll also be doing the 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time stream tomorrow and the following day. And we'll have 2 redeem codes both the time as well. And that's on 13 hours from now, as well as on Saturday at the same time. So we'll be doing that as well, just messing around, seeing what we can build, and just grinding some, probably mostly gold, to try catching up our gold a little bit. Because I still need to farm some gold for gold keys for when the new kingdom comes out, which should be soon TM, probably soon after the next patch comes out. And I have a pretty pitiful amount of gold right now, only 2 million. Would ideally want to get that up to like 10 million, though I don't think I'm going to bother grinding it that much, maybe up to 5 million or something. But anyways, guys, hope you all enjoy your weekend. I will see you all later. Thank you all so much for coming down tonight, and goodbye, everyone. Oh, what is the point of them? They're just for collection purposes, the Val Raven and the treasure gnome. There isn't really much use in using them. They're relatively weak. The only one that's arguably slightly useful is the Sparkle Sack guy, but he's a legend, and not as many people have him. And he's mainly useful due to his 100% gold gain. Not really worth using on gold farming teams more often than not. And if you do, you pretty much have to use an alchemist with it just to be able to get enough. But yeah, you're better off just kind of spamming through PvP to get your gold more often than not, because it's a lot quicker than using a Centric Sparkle Sack. Just not enough bonus. But yeah, they're basically just for collection purposes and stuff. They are planning on expanding out the things that are within the vault. Currently, there's only 3 troops within the vault, but they do intend to add more sometime in the future. But yeah, the current commons that are there are pretty dead content. Anyways, guys, I'll see you all later. Thank you for coming down, and goodbye, everyone.